FastMoss is a powerful platform that makes analyzing and optimizing TikTok Shop performance simple and effective. In this walkthrough, I'll guide you step by step so you can see exactly how it works. We'll start by setting up your FastMoss account, then explore the core features for tracking products and shops so you can identify what's trending and where the opportunities are. From there, I'll walk you through the video and ads tools, showing you how to analyze content, measure campaigns, and understand what drives engagement and sales. Next, we'll dive into the AI toolbox, where you'll see how features like customer insights, smart video slicing, and script optimization can sharpen your marketing and make your content more persuasive. And finally, I'll show you the pricing plans. So whether you're just starting out or scaling as an agency, you'll know exactly which option gives you the right level of access and support. Alright, so now to begin, you want to go into the description of this video, use that link to go here into the FastMoss website directly and easily. And also look out for some coupon codes in there so that you can use that on the checkout page so you can get the best price and deals possible. And now, once you're here using the link, you can now start setting up your account. So you can click here on login on the top right. And now you can see that we can log in with Google, TikTok account, depending on which one you prefer, or you could go with your email account and click here on login once you have filled up the details. But if you don't have an account yet, you can click here and sign up, and basically the same thing. Provide your login details in here or your account like Google or TikTok, and basically that's how you can sign up or sign in. Alright, once you're signed in, you will now be prompted in here. Now, before you go into the features here on the left menu, as you can see, the very first one that you would want to make sure is right is this setting right here. So you want to click on this flag or country button right here. You want to click on that, and then you want to make sure that you select the correct one for your shop. So where is your shop based in? You can base it in Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, and many more right here, as this also affects the currency that would show up on your feed and also some datas. So this is very important before you start using any of the features here in FastMoss. So make sure that you set this correctly. In my case, I'll just stick with United States. Alright, and now that it's correct, we can now go here into the dashboard. So basically in here, we'll be seeing a quick overview of the most prominent features here in FastMoss. Like we can find lives, products, shops, creators, aka creation right here. You could also go for the top selling, top live, and so on. Basically the top data that you can get here in this features. And then we have the US product rank. So this is based again on the location in here. That's why it's important that you set it correctly. And we have the trending e-commerce lives, US creator rank, and many more data right here that you could see on the dashboard. So basically just a quick overview right here. All right, so next one we have Market 360. And under that, we have the market insight and category data. Now, let's explore market insight first. In here is that you would be able to see these graphs or infos right here. But basically, if you don't want to go too generic, you can go here into the filter. You can go for the last 28 days of data or monthly data. You could go for categories right here. You can be as specific as you'd want to if you only care about the data that you are interested in. And this way, you will not be bombarded with a lot of infos that you don't really need. So it's easier to understand. So make sure to select as specific as possible here in the niches. Like for example, here in toys and hobbies, let's go for sports and outdoor play. And then you'd now be able to see a different kind of graph now, but it would need me to upgrade to a paid membership to check out more. So I could only see the general data right here actually without the filter. So that's it. And basically what you would get from here is that you would get detailed performance data for a category or product line. This shows growth rates, order volumes, and revenue changes over time. And this would help you identify which niches are rising or declining, which is useful for competitor benchmarking within a category. So you can think of the market insight as your microscope view. It lets you analyze a particular segment of the market in detail so you can make precise decisions about what to sell. Next one that we have would be the category data. So in here, this feature breaks down TikTok Shop performance not just at an overall market level, but by individual product categories. In here, you'd be able to see your categories. You can go for a filter right here in the time. You can go for daily data, weekly data, monthly data, and here in the category, you can select your niche to narrow down the information that you would get. And basically, this is where you'd be able to see the total sales volumes, revenues, order counts, and growth rates. This matters because it shows you which niches are expanding and which ones are slowing down. So for example, if beauty is showing steady growth while the phones and electronics is declining, you know where demand is shifting. So basically, Market 360 category data gives you the market view of each product category, showing sales, growths, top products, and competitive dynamics. It's the bridge between, let's say, broad market trends and specific product opportunities. Next, we have the product menu, and in here we have product search. So just from the name, this basically lets you directly investigate any product on TikTok Shop or search for it. So instead of relying on lists like top selling or new listed, you can type in a product name right here, or maybe a keyword or category to pull up detailed analytics for that specific item. And you also have some more filters in here that you could use so that you would be able to narrow it down more and you will not get data that is not really relevant. And in here, you could see that there are some results right here, and it's not showing me everything because I am only in the basic plan. So you would need to upgrade if you would want to see everything. We'll be discussing the pricing later on in this video. We'll just be focusing on the features for now. And now you could also click on each product right here. So when I click on that, I'll be able to see more specific details or information about that product right here. So this is the beauty of it. You can see the stats. Like this is rank 1 in US top sales in automotive and motorcycle category, viral index, popularity score, units sold, and many more. You could already see the overview and some graphs in here that you could see. You could go for live streams, affiliates that is also selling this product. You can go for voice of the customer insights, product reviews, similar products. You could also see that right here. So those are the info that you would get if you would go for the paid plan. So if you think you need those, you could definitely get one by choosing or upgrading to a paid plan. So basically in here, you would get sales validation. You see hard numbers, total orders, revenue, and growth rate. This tells you if a product idea is actually selling in your chosen country. Actually, just from this info right here, this actually already tells us that this product is actually selling a lot because it's top 1. And you also get competitor analysis. So you could see that right here on the similar products. You can go for affiliate or live streams. So you could see the shops that is live streaming it or sellers. And you also have trend tracking, localization, and cross checking. So basically, product search is your direct investigation tool. It validates product ideas, reveals competitor performance, track trends, and ensures your decisions are based on localized real-time data on the specific product of your choosing. And next up, we have the top selling. So basically, this section shows you the current best performing products on TikTok Shop within your selected country. It's essentially the leaderboard of what's moving the fastest in terms of orders and revenue. So in here, we have the filters once again, so you can be more specific with your target data that you would want to get. You can go for the time, a category right here, and click here and expand. And then you also have this another filter. You could go for, is it a fully managed store? Yes or no right here. You could also select that and then select a condition. So here we have the country or region right here. You could clear that if you would want to. So this actually from this setting right here. And then we have the rankings right here right now. So it's gonna show you the first 5 top products for free. So you would need to upgrade to a paid plan if you would want to get more products in here. So yeah, these are the top products, and let's say that we would want this one right here. We're interested in this product. We can click on that product, and then we would now be able to dive into more info about our product. But these are all blurred out because we're on the basic plan or the free plan only. Basically, if you're in the paid plan, you'd be able to see all of this info. You'd be able to use all of that right here so that you'd be able to decide whether you'd be selling this product or if this product is actually any good. And yeah, basically here in the top selling, you'd be able to see proven winners. These are products already generating strong demand. So by studying this, you see what competitors are actively buying right now. You also see the trend confirmation here, because if you've spotted a product elsewhere like social media, ads, or word of mouth, checking top selling confirms whether it's truly trending in your market. So basically, top selling is your shortcut to identifying proven high demand products. It's not just about guessing trends, it's about seeing what's already working in the market and deciding whether to compete, adapt, or pivot. Alright, so next up, we have the new listed. So basically, this section shows products that have just been added to TikTok Shop in your selected country. It's designed to help sellers spot fresh opportunities before they get saturated. So in here, we have the filter. Once again, you can select the date, the categories, and a filter right here in the condition. So you can expand that to see more. And in here, we would now be able to see the product results. So now you'd be able to see early trend right here. You can see which newly listed products are starting to gain traction. So these are the top 5. So if orders and revenue climb quickly, that means you have found a potential rising trend. And basically, the advantage here is that you get to be the first mover. So entering a niche early often means less competition and higher margins, because new listed helps you catch products before they even appear in the top selling section. So once again, you can see the info here about the product. So this is a quick overview. You can click on the product to gain more info or data insights right here. And as you can see, we now have this one. We have overview, related videos, live streams, and many more. So you could go upgrade to a paid plan to see all of this right here. That's it. And now let's go back. So basically, new listed is your discovery tool. It helps you identify products at the very start of their TikTok shop journey, giving you the chance to act before they become mainstream. And now next, we have the full service product rank feature right here. So now we have the filter once again. We can select the date right here, the country or region, and then the categories. So make sure all of them are correct if you would need to narrow down your list right here. And basically, this would show you how products enrolled in TikTok Shop's full service program are performing compared to others. In this program, TikTok itself manages logistics, warehousing, and fulfillment, giving sellers a big advantage in scaling quickly. So in here, you'll see a ranking performance. It displays which full service products are leading in orders, revenue, and growth. So on the top spot would be this one. So you can click on that, and then you'll now be able to see more specific info regarding that product. If you'd want to view all of the info, go on into the paid plan. So in here, you can see that it is top 187 in US top sales, top 3 in fashion accessories, and so on. So basically with this would let you see which niches are dominated by full service sellers. So you can judge whether to compete or avoid that certain product. So you still have more right here. So as you can see, you could also see the shop, country, or region, and so on. So you could also go into the shop and browse that products and see if you could compete with that, and so on. So this basically helps you decide if joining the full service program is worthwhile by showing the types of product that succeed under it. So basically, this list would give you a clear view of which items are winning with TikTok's logistics support, helping you decide whether to enter these niches, avoid them, or join the program itself. Next, we have the most promoted product. So this list would show you which products are being pushed to the hardest on TikTok Shop through an affiliate marketing, ads, and seller campaigns. It's essentially a ranking of items with the most promotional activity behind them. So with this, you would see the promotion intensity. You see which products have the highest number of affiliate or sellers actively promoting them. So in here, you can see the shop, the category, commission rate right here. So this is 25, how many units are sold. And basically, you can scroll sideways right here. So you could use this slider right there, scroll, and then you'd now be able to see how many affiliates right here. So this affiliate right here. So basically, these are the creators who posted videos or live streams promoting this video in the past 3 days only. But the total number is right here, which is 12.3K. So you'd be able to see how saturated it is in terms of the number of affiliates selling this product. Basically, this would be your competitors if you ever decide that you would want to become an affiliate for this product. So yeah, this is the most promoted one right here. So basically highlights the products with the strongest marketing push, helping you judge whether to compete directly, adapt your strategy, or focus on less saturated items. Next, we have the video product rank. This feature shows you which products are performing best specifically through TikTok video content. Since TikTok is a video-driven platform, this ranking is critical because it doesn't just measure sales. It measures how products succeed when promoted in short-form videos. Now, you'd be able to see the products, how many units are sold, GMV, views, likes, or views, and you can add it to favorites. So this is the bottom right here. And you can view the videos itself right here. So you can click on that, and then it would now take you to the video, and then you'd now be able to play it right here on the platform that it is posted. So this one is in TikTok, and you'd be able to see that right here. So this is an affiliate video that this person is doing to sell the product. And yeah, basically you have more right here. And that's the video product rank. Essentially, it's a very simple but very effective feature, especially if you would want to go for this product. And we have more right here. So you could just go and select a product that you'd want right here, and then you'd basically be able to see all the data. So if you click here on the product, then you'll be able to see more in-depth details here about the product. So you could see the related videos, live streams, and even the affiliates right here, which you might be interested in. So yeah, if you'd want to view all of this info, just simply go and upgrade to a paid plan, which we'll be discussing later on in this video. Alright, next under creator section, we have the creator search. So this feature is designed to help sellers and brands find TikTok creators who can promote their product. So instead of manually browsing TikTok, creator search gives you a database of influencers with detailed analytics. So you can see that right here. You can see the product category that they are relevant in. So you could see powdered drink mixes, coffee, fitness supplements, and some other infos. So if you would want to dive in depth on the info about this creator, if you're interested, you can click on their name right here. And then you'll now be taken here into this page right here. So you could see more details about this specific creator. So you could see their bio right here, their ID, and the TikTok creator homepage. You can click here, and then you will now be taken into their TikTok page so that you can message them directly if you'd want to connect with them or make a deal with them whatsoever. So that's it. It's very easy here in FastMoss, and you'd be able to see their stats right here and market overview, core data, followers, analytics. So if you get the paid plan, you'd be able to see more in-depth data right here that you could use to decide firmly on which creator you would want to work with here under the creator search. So yeah, that is basically it. So in short, creator search is your influencer discovery tool. It helps you find, evaluate, and connect with TikTok creators who can drive sales for your products. Next, we have the growth rank. So this feature tracks TikTok creators based on how quickly their influence is expanding. Instead of just showing who has the biggest following. It highlights who is growing the fastest right now. So you could make a deal with that specific creator and then just basically ride along with their burst of audience. So here you could see the followers gained. So this is based on this specific stat right here. So this one has the highest, which is Laro Benz at 26K, and the total number of followers right here, and a follower growth rate and videos, and the country region, and so on. So if you'd like to go in depth with the info, just click on the creator, and then you'd now be able to see more in-depth info right here, which you could all see with a paid plan. So you could click here again on TikTok creator, and then basically it would take you to their TikTok homepage, wherein you could now click here on message to get in touch with them and strike a deal. And yeah, that is it. And now we can go back here into growth rank. So basically this would help you find creators who are rapidly gaining influence, giving you a chance to collaborate early and ride the momentum of their rising popularity. Alright, so next we have the e-commerce rank. So this feature measures TikTok creators based on their performance in driving product sales through TikTok Shop. So unlike growth rank, which focuses on followers and engagement growth, e-commerce rank is all about conversion power, like how effective a creator is at turning views into purchases. So in here, you could see the sales effectiveness of each creator. So they generate the highest revenue and order volume from TikTok Shop campaigns, so they are ranked right here. And you could also see the performance benchmarking, which lets you compare creators not just by popularity, but by actual selling ability. So you want to look at the GMV right here. So that basically means gross merchandise value, which basically refers to the total monetary value of all goods sold through a platform over a specific period of time. So as of this time, this creator is ranking 1 with a total GMV of 133K. So this would show you the size of the market or a seller's business and helps you track growth trends over time. So with this one right here, you would now be able to highlight the creators who are best at driving TikTok Shop sales, giving you a clear view of who can actually convert audiences into paying customers. So you can either collab with this creator right here. So maybe you can use it to promote your product, or you could use this as a reference, like as your competitors, so you can get some ideas or inspirations to make your content or promote your products better. Now, next, we have the verified creators rank. So this feature highlights creators who hold the verified badge and ranks them based on their performance. These are influencers officially recognized by TikTok, which often signals credibility, larger reach, and stronger influence. So basically here, you'd be able to see the credibility filter. So all of them has verified badge, so you can trust that they are all legit. So this would help you focus on influencers with established authority. And it orders them by metrics like followers gained. So this is what you would want to look for here on verified creators rank, because you would want to see on which creator is gaining the most popularity right now, and you could ride the momentum with them. And take note that we have the time filter. You can go for daily. So this is only the daily ranking. So ESPN has made 26K followers in a day, so it's ranked 1. But if you go for weekly, it is now NBC News right here. So they got 122K or 122K for the week, and then for monthly, you'd be able to see this right here, but this is only available on the paid plan. And you could also go for specific niches right here if you would want. So you could select specific niches, and you'd now be able to filter the results right here on what you are interested in. So basically, this helps you identify the most credible and high-performing influencers, making it easier to choose reliable partners for campaigns. Alright, so now next is we have the trending creators. So in here, this would highlight TikTok influencers who are currently experiencing a surge in visibility and engagement. So unlike Growth Rank, which measures follower growth, or e-commerce rank, which measures sales impact, trending creators focuses on who is hot right now in the TikTok ecosystem. And from here, we can see Charlie on top 1, Mr. Beast on top 2, and we have Bella Porch on top 3. So you can see the total followers that they have right here, and total number of works, and then how many likes they have gained. So you can click on their profile right here, or on their name, and then you'd be able to see more info about that specific creator right here on the trending creators. So you'd need a paid plan to view all of this. And then you can go back, and basically you could also use the filter right here. You can go for weekly, so you'd want to see the top trending creators this week, and then choose a specific category. Let's say I would want to go for food and beverage right here, and as you can see, you would need a paid plan for this. I am only on the free plan, so I can't really use it right now, so I can only go for all. So this is where you would be able to see who is riding the current TikTok wave, giving you a chance to collaborate while their influence is peaking. Next is the Rising Star Creators ranking. So this highlights TikTok influencers who are newly emerging and showing strong potential. Unlike Growth Rank, which scans fastest growth, or trending creators, who is more on current popularity strikes, Rising Star focuses on early stage creators who are steadily building influence and may become major players soon. So this is much more for those small businesses, as they could afford to partner up with these creators right here, because they're still in the early stage, because Rising Star focuses on early stage creators who are steadily building influence. And with this, you would now be able to see early discovery. So you can identify creators who are not yet mainstream but are gaining consistent traction. You also have partnership potential, because these creators are often more affordable to collaborate with, and long-term growth, because rising stars may not have viral spikes yet, but their steady upward trend suggests sustainable influence. Now you can choose your rising star right here. Let's say I'm going to go for Daisy. I'm going to click on that name. And then we can now view more details right here, and you'll be able to see more of this once you get the paid plan. So right here, and you can click here on TikTok creator homepage, and you'll now be taken into their TikTok account. And from here, you can now click here on message to start messaging or strike a deal with them. So that's it for the Rising Star creators. Alright, so now next we have the shop section here on the left menu. Now let's go into shop search. So in here, this feature lets you look up specific TikTok shops and analyze their performance. So instead of focusing on products or creators, this tool gives you a seller level view. So as you can see, we now have some shops right here, or the sellers. You can see the sales trend in the last 7 days, how much they sold. So this is 7 days right here, and the GMB, and many other stats that you could look up. So you can click here on that specific shop that you're interested in, and then you'll now be able to see some more in-depth details right here. So you can see the trends, total units sold, and some more many data right here, like the analysis and so on. So if you would want the full view of the info, you would need to upgrade to the paid plan. And also, you could go here into the filter. So if you would want to get narrowed down results, then this is the way to do it. So you can select the category that you want, shop type, and the shop positioning right here. So you have 2 shop types right here, and then some more filters in here. So you could also select them right here, so that you'll be able to get specific results that you are interested in. So basically, this tool is for investigating and benchmarking sellers, giving you a clear picture of their scale, focus, and competitiveness. Alright, so next would be the top selling shops. So basically, this feature ranks TikTok shops based on their overall sales performance. Instead of looking at single products, this section highlights entire shops that consistently generate high GMV and higher order volume. So you can see the units sold right here. This is where you'd want to look at the most on how much they have sold, because that would mean that this shop is really doing well. And you might want to take inspiration from them. And then we have the GMV right here, which is another one that I look at when I go here into top selling, because this would tell me a lot on how much they are making. So as you can see, this one right here has less units sold, but they are making so much more here in the GMV. And if you'd want to go into more in-depth details in here, you can click on that shop, and then you'd be able to see more details right here on that specific shop. So you would need to upgrade to the paid plan to get a view or unblur this. Also, you would be able to go here into the filters so that you can be more specific with your findings. So if you want the top selling shops on weekly or monthly, you can just select them right here. Specific category, shop types, and shop positioning, also condition. This is basically giving you a clear view of who's winning overall and how they're sustaining success. And that's basically how you can use the top selling shops right here. Alright, so next is that we have the full service shop rank. So this feature highlights TikTok shops that are enrolled in full service program. And in here, it would basically show the ranking, which shops are performing best under TikTok's back-end support system. So you would be able to see the shops right here that is utilizing that. So we have this one, this one, this one, and this one. Now, if you'd want to narrow down the results, be more specific or relevant to you, you can use the filter here above. Once you have set your filter, then the results will now be updated. So in this case, you will now see which niches or shops right here are dominating the full service shops, which would help you judge whether to compete or avoid. Also, these results would let you see the scalability signals. So shops in this program often scale faster because fulfillment is streamlined. This ranking highlights those success cases. But of course, that would also depend on the niche that you are in, so you would need to keep that in mind. And basically, this feature here shows which sellers thrive with TikTok's logistics support, giving you insight into whether to compete, collaborate, or join the program yourself. Next, we have the hot shops ranking. So basically, this would highlight the TikTok shops that are currently experiencing rapid growth and trending momentum. So unlike top selling, which would highlight long-term leaders, or full service shop ranking, which would highlight the shops with logistics support, hot shops focuses on who's heating up right now or who has the momentum. So basically, here you would be able to see emerging success and identify shops that are quickly rising in visibility, sales, and engagement. So you could see the trend. So this would show you which sellers are riding current TikTok trends or viral products. And as you can see right here, we have this stat. It says new influencers with sales. So as you can see right here, this shop has got 633. So this is what you want to look for right here in the hot shops ranking. And you can see there are units sold and some other things that you might be interested in knowing about regarding the shop. And you can always click on that shop to be able to see more in-depth data. And then you can go and filter also your search in order for you to be able to narrow down and find relevant data that you need. So basically, with this feature, it would show you which sellers are trending upward right now, giving you insight into emerging competitors and opportunities before they peak. Alright, so now next section would be the videos. So in here, you'd now be able to see the popular video. So this would highlight TikTok videos that are currently performing the best across the platform. So unlike product or creator ranking, this section focuses purely on content performance, which video are trending, engaging audiences, and driving visibility. In this way, this would show you the most popular videos at the moment across niches and categories. So you would be able to understand better on what type of video formats like tutorials, skits, unboxings, or lifestyle clips are resonating with the audience. And you could also refine your search right here according to your category so that you'd be able to see relevant videos in your niche. You could use the filter in here. So by studying popular videos, you can design your own campaigns to mirror successful styles and storytelling techniques. So you can at least be on par or be better than them. So in here, you can click on the video right here, for example, and then you'll now be taken in here. So you can see the data on this video right here if you have the paid plan. And then you could also download the video here right away, or you could play it right here on FastMoss and click on that. And then it will now take you to the URL or the video itself right here in the platform. So in this case, it's TikTok. So as you can see, it's now playing right here. So this is the video. And yeah, you could also select other videos right here if you would want to, and you could see the creator information. You could also click on the creator, and then you'll be able to see the details or information about the creator, everything you need to know in here. So you'd need really the paid plan for this. And also we have some other stat that you can take note of right here. And by the way, this stat right here is also filterable right here. So if you'd want to filter it by publish date, you can click on that. By followers, you could also click on that, or by views, you could also click on it right here. So that's how you do the popular video. All right, so next we have the popular music. So this would highlight the songs and audio tracks currently trending on TikTok. Since music is one of the strongest drivers of TikTok virality, this section shows you which sounds are fueling engagement and product visibility. So basically, you can use this top audios or musics right here in your content regarding your product so that you'd be able to market and reach audiences better and resonate better with them. So you can click on that specific track right here. Like for example, here on the top one, which is this one right here, you can see the views, how much it's getting. And basically, you can just see the name of the music right here, which you can use on TikTok to search for that and just simply use this one. And from there, you can test it out if it's actually appropriate for your video, if it blends well or it sounds good along with your video, so on. So you have considered that. But yeah, basically when you use this, it would have a good impact on your video, as this is already proven to work because it has a lot of views already by using this current music. So in order for you to be able to find a more suitable music, you can go here into the filter and basically go for the country or region. For example, you are selling in the United States. Make sure you select United States in here so that you'd be able to resonate with the music that your audience is currently used to or currently resonating with in your current location. So basically, this is showing you this sounds driving TikTok trends, helping you align your campaigns with the audio that audiences are engaging with the most. Next is that we have the popular hashtag feature. So this would highlight the hashtags currently driving the most engagement and visibility on TikTok. Since hashtags are central to TikTok's discovery system, this section shows you which tags are fueling viral content and product trends. So as you can see, we have some hashtags. You could also search for a specific keyword that you have in mind. Like let's say you're selling hoodie. You can type in hoodie and then click here on search. But you would need a paid plan to view more of the keywords in here. And you'd be able to see on what hashtag that is related to hoodie is doing best. So we have this one right here. This one with the emojis. You can see the videos right there. And yeah, that's basically it. You can just use these hashtags because using these popular hashtags in your videos increases discoverability and reach. Also, this would help you identify hashtags that are gaining traction across niches, helping you spot emerging themes. So basically, the popular hashtag feature here, in short, shows you the tags fueling TikTok virality, helping you align your content with the platform's discovery engine. Next, we have e-commerce ads. So this feature tracks advertisements directly tied to TikTok Shop products. So unlike influencer partnerships or general brand ads, This section focuses on paid campaigns that push products for direct sales. So basically, you can use this for performance tracking. This shows which product ads are generating the most impressions, clicks, and conversions. You can see the sales impact of this ads, lets you see how much GMV and order volume is being driven by paid ads and how effective their campaigns are. Also, notice that we have the ROAS right here. So this is the return on ad spend. So you can see that directly right here on the video. So you want to look at this because this would tell you on how much return they are getting in pushing out this ad. So the higher the number, the better. So this one is actually pretty good, which is 4.55. This one is just 2. This one is 2. So yeah, I think this one is pretty good, 4.55. And you can now click on that ad to view more details on that ad. So in here, you can see the advertiser, the video itself. When you click on the video, you would now be able to play that right here. You could download a video. This is without watermark if needed, and some other info right here, and even the creator. And you can scroll down to see more info regarding this ad. So you can see the ads in the same ad group. We have the other ads of this product. So you can see it all right here. Everything you need to know. Now, let's go back here. And you could also use the filter in here so that you would be able to narrow down the results right here and get more relevant data. So you can be more specific with your settings right here with your keywords. You can search for it right here and set your campaign type, categories, campaign period, publish date, and ad performance in here. And with that, you would now be able to get more specific results that would be relevant to you. Next, we have the paid partnership ads. So this would let you see TikTok ads created through collaborations between brands and creators. So this would get you the influencer marketing analysis. This shows you which creator brand partnerships are running ads and how effective they are. But you would be only able to do this if you got the paid plan. So you'd need to upgrade if you want to see this or use this feature. And you also have the filter here once again to narrow down your results. And yeah, basically it's a very simple but very effective and direct way to get the paid partnership ads to reveal how brands and creators are teaming up to run campaigns, giving you insight into the power of influencer collaborations in TikTok advertising. Next will be the advertiser insights. So this would provide you analytics on the advertisers themselves, rather than just the ads or creators. It helps you understand who is spending how much and in what way across TikTok's advertising ecosystem. So basically, here's what it's for. So you get the spending analysis right here. You can see the ad spend, as you can see right here. And then the industry breakdown, strategic visibility, competitive benchmarking, and market trends, all right here. And now, if something interests you right here, like for example, this one, you can click on that. And then you'd be able to see more details and more data according to this advertiser. So you can scroll down and see all of that information in here. And yeah, you'd be able to see the details here on the advertisers that are performing well on TikTok and according to the filter that you use right here to narrow down your results. All right, so next would be the trend insights. So this would basically let you see the emerging advertising trends on TikTok. So this focuses on formats, styles, and themes that are gaining traction across the platform. And as you can see, this is not available in the free plan. This is only available on the paid plan. You can use the filter in here to be able to be more specific on your search. And basically what it's for is that it would help advertisers design campaigns that align with the current audience preferences. And this would also let them market time. So this reveals trends early, giving you the chance to adopt them before they peak and become saturated so that you could also take advantage of that momentum. All right, so next one, we have the live section right here in the left menu, and we have the live search first. So basically what this does is that it lets you look up specific live sessions or creators currently streaming. As you can see, this is the indication that it is currently live or streaming. And then it also provides data on viewer count, engagement, and products being promoted. So this is useful for competitor monitoring or discovering trending live events. So as for the product, it's not always available here because it might change based on what the creator is promoting on the live. For example, here there is an indication that this one is live. So we'll be going into that video. So we just need to go into TikTok and search for this one right here. So it says Holiday Haul Live from Based. And I'm going to go here into TikTok, go into Holiday Haul Live right there. And then from here, we should now see that right here. As you can see, it is from Based Holiday Haul Live. So as you can see, this is very accurate. It is really live right now or streaming right now. And now we have it right here. And this is what's currently happening right here. So it is about the curl cream being restocked and so on. So yeah, this is basically how you'd be able to do this. And next is that you could also click here. And then basically you'd be able to see more information regarding the live right here. So if you had the paid plan, you'd be able to see all of this. And then you could also go into the creator details. So you can click here on a creator and then you'd be able to see more details about that creator in here. So that's the live search. And now we also have the TikTok live rank. Now, as for this one, this ranks live sessions based on performance metrics like viewers, engagement, and sales, and shows you which live streams are dominating at the moment and helps you benchmark your own live selling against top performers. So in here, you can also use the filter in here to be more specific to your category. And first one is that we have this one right here from Highland Daily Life. You can see the duration, start time, total units sold, the GMV. And then we could scroll sideways right here using this bar. And then we would now be able to see the total viewers, peak viewers, and so on. So you can click on that live right here. And then you'd now be able to see that this is currently going live. We have this indication and some more details about the live in here. So yeah, if you'd want to watch this, just go into TikTok and search for this one right here. And then you should see that right away. And it should be live as of this moment from Highland Daily Life. So yeah, that's how you can do it right here. This is basically for the TikTok live rank, basically ranking all the live sessions that is currently going on here in TikTok. Next would be the top live products. So basically this would highlight the products that are selling like pancakes or the most during live sessions. So this would reveal which items audiences are most responsive to in real-time selling. Useful for identifying high conversion products to feature in your own live stream, so you could also get some revenue. So in here, you could see that we have this product right here. So you could see the shop that is selling this, live units sold. So this is how much was sold during the live session. Live GMV, this is GMV for that live, and how many sessions right here, 6, top GMV, and so on. So you would like to know more about this, you can click here on the product and then you'd be able to see more details right here once you get a paid plan. And now let's go back. And then we also could go into the shop details if you would want to, and you'd be able to see more details about the shop. And of course, don't forget to use the filter here above. Next, we have the top live creators. So this is basically the ranking of creators based on their live performance, like their viewership, engagement, and sales impact. This would show you who is the most effective at live selling and audience retention, and would help you spot potential partners or competitors in the live space. You could also use this to get some inspiration on what you should do on your live so that you would get a lot of audiences and become one of the top live creators. So that could also work right here. You can see the creator and then their live streaming right here that has made them the most revenue right here. So you could click on that. And then you can see that we can add a live monitor right here if you want to monitor this specific shop when they go live right here. So you could also do that. And you can see some more other stats in here. So yeah, that is basically it for the top live creators. All right, so next is that we have the AI toolbox. And in here, we have the voice of the customer insights. So basically, this one analyzes customer reviews, comments, and feedback, and extracts sentiment like positive, negative, and neutral, and highlights recurring themes so you can understand the voice of the customer better in terms of the product that you have pasted right here. So you want to paste the link. And then once you've pasted that link from TikTok or FastMoss, for example, I'm going to choose from one of the examples right here because we will not be able to use a real-time one because we don't have any credits for the AI tool because we're only in the free plan. So let's say that we would want this product. I'm going to click here on View Example. And now from here on Customer Insight, you will now be able to see the graphs right here. So you have the target audience, usage time, location, behavior, and a rating impact analysis. So you have the reviews here. It never received, does not work, seemed fake, stomach hurting, works, loved it, and many more right there. And some other usage scenarios. As you can see, these are all reviews from the customer helping you understand them better so that you would be able to fix the right things regarding the product if there are anything wrong with it, and also flex the strengths of your product really well that would really resonate with your customer. So basically, it helps you understand customer pain points and desires to refine products or campaigns. Next is that we have the video smart slice from TikTok. So basically, this would automatically cut long TikTok videos into shorter, optimized clips, and it focuses more on the most engaging moments to maximize retention. So this is useful if you'd want to repurpose content into bite-sized viral clips. So you can paste your video link right here, either from FastMoss or TikTok that you would want to smart slice, and then you can click here on this button, and it will now process that video. So let's say that we're just going to go for these examples again because we don't have credits. So let's say I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to click on this. And now this is the results that you will basically see once your video has now been finished processing. So you'd be able to see different kinds or different parts of the video right here. You can click on download on each one of them to download them. And basically, they are now sliced in parts. And the timeline right here, you can see that. And yeah, these are the timestamps, camera technique, visual content, voiceover, and so on. And yeah, that is basically it. It basically converts your long form into bite-sized clips. So next up is that we have the video script analysis for TikTok. So you can see it says TikTok video content insight. And you can just paste the TikTok or FastMoss video link right here and click here once again on the magnifying glass icon right here, and it will now process the video. And let's say that it's done. We'll just go for these examples right here because we don't have any credits. So let's say I'm gonna go for this one. I'm gonna click on the video, and basically this is what you will see. So you can see the script. So it has now analyzed it, put in some timestamps right here. So basically it's like it created transcription. So you can go into the timestamps of this, let's say, monologue, and it will now automatically jump into the video right here. So that's how you'd be able to see the script right here and the script structure right here. You can see that this is what it is. And then the outline. So see number one. So responding to a comment and applying makeup. So basically, it just scans the video right here and tells you what it's about and so on. So that's the outline of it. And basically for this one, you could use this for reviewing ad or content scripts for clarity, engagement, and persuasiveness. And this would help you identify weak points, overused phrases, or missed hooks, and provides data-driven feedback to improve script effectiveness. And now you can click here on AI rewriting, and from here you can rewrite the script or the video itself right here. So as you can see, this is the video that we will be rewriting, and then you can choose a product for the new video that we will be doing. So let's say that I would want this one right here. And now you can see the content to be highlighted right here. You can put in the keywords and selling points, recommendation, and a similarity and language. So basically what this does is that the script will be similar to the video or reference video that we have selected or pasted the link in the search bar. So this will be the video right here that we will be taking a reference from. And you can put in the similarity on how much reference you would want to use from the video that you have chosen. And in the language, and click on AI creation, and it will now process the video. So yeah, that is basically how you'd be able to use this. You can also go here into the video script rewriting part right here, and you can just enter the link for the TikTok or FastMoss video, and basically you'll be prompted back into the rewriting page, which is this one right here, once you have pasted the link in here in video script rewriting. All right, so now next is that we have the TikTok product title optimizer. So in here, you can just paste in the product link that you have and click here on the search button. And basically with this, it will now analyze product titles for SEO, clarity, and TikTok search relevance, and suggest improvements to boost discoverability and click-through rates. This ensures that your titles are keyword rich yet customer friendly. So in here, in this panel, you can see the product that you are doing, and then the content to be highlighted. So you can put it in right here if this is not enough, or if there's something you want to change. And then the selling points recommendation, you can see that right here. You can basically select this one right here if there's something that you would like to add. Let's say gentle on skin. And then keyword recommendation right here, I'm going to go for laundry detergent, fabric softener, and this one. And then once you're all done, including the language, you can click now on optimize now, and it will now process your video and basically optimize the product title. But in my case, I don't have any credits, so I wouldn't be able to proceed. All right, so next we have monitor section. So in here, we have video monitor. So with this, you would now be able to track the performance of specific TikTok videos over time. So this would provide metrics like views, likes, shares, comments, and engagement trends. This is useful for ongoing analysis of how a video's reach grows or declines after posting. So in here, on the video monitor, you can choose between real-time and appointment monitor. So you want to choose real-time if you'd want to continuously track a video's performance as it happens. So you would get updated metrics like views, likes, shares, comments, and so on, which is useful for immediate reaction. You can quickly adjust ad spending, hashtags, or promotion strategy if you see a sudden rise or drop. This is best for high-stakes campaigns. And the appointment monitor, on the other hand, would let you schedule monitoring at specific times, like every 6 hours, daily, or weekly. Actually, here it's only 24 hours, 48, 72, and 7 days. So instead of constant tracking, it gives you a snapshot of performance at chosen intervals, which is useful for long-term analysis, spotting trends, growth curves, or decline patterns without needing live updates. So now let's do real-time monitoring for this example. And I'm going to paste the video link right here, which is from TikTok that I found. And then you want to choose a duration. So I'm going to go for 24 hours notification service. If you'd want to get updates through email, you want to enable this. You can go for likes or views right here. So I don't want that. So I'm just going to go and not enable this. And then from here, I'm going to click here on start monitoring. And then you would now be able to get the updates or metrics from the link that you have provided. But currently we are only in the basic plan, so we wouldn't be able to do this. This is only available on the paid plan. And now last one in here is that we have monitoring history, wherein you can see everything that you have monitored here in FastMoss. Next, we have the live monitor. So this would monitor TikTok Live's session in real time. It would show the viewer count, engagement spikes, and many more, which is useful for live selling optimization. So let's go for an example in here. Let's say that we would want to monitor this channel, which is based. Let's say this is yours. You can click here on monitor. And from here, you can now set your preferences. So monitor one upcoming live session over the next 7 days. You can go for many if you would want to, but it would also cost you a lot of credits if you do many times right here or many live sessions to be monitored. You can click here on start and it will now monitor that when they go live, and now you will get updated metrics and data regarding that live. So as you can see, this is only available in a paid plan, which we'll be discussing earlier. All right, so now last feature that we're going to discuss would be the agency in here. We have the cap rank. So in here, this is basically standing for creator, agency, product rank. So that is cap rank. And this ranking system evaluates agencies based on the combined performance of the creators they manage, the products they promote, and the campaigns they run. So you'd be able to see the best-selling categories that they have. This one right here, Outlandish US, is in beauty and personal care, shoes, sports and outdoor, and their sales revenue for the week right here. And then number of collaboration creators and affiliated products in here. So you'd be able to see the stats. And if you'd want some in-depth information regarding this, you can always click here on their name, and then you'd now have more info about this specific store and the rank that they have. You can also click here and send a message so that you will now be redirected to them if ever you would want to reach out. So basically, all of this would highlight which agencies are delivering the strongest results in terms of sales, engagement, and ad efficiency. In short, CapRank shows which agencies are excelling in TikTok by combining creator, product, and campaign performance into one score. Alright, so next, we're gonna go now into the pricing plans. So finally, we're gonna discuss the paid plans in here. And you wanna make sure that you are in the correct region right here so that you will get the correct currency. So with this, you'll now be able to get the paid plan and then unlock all the necessary information, especially those informations that were blurred out earlier. So with this plans right here, if you buy this, then you would be able to reveal them. And in here, we have monthly, biannually, and annually. So depending on which one you would want. So you can go for monthly if you'd want just the standard price. If you'd want some more discount or base discounts is more accurate. So you can go for biannually. And with this, you can get up to 20% off, annually up to 40% off. So depending on which one you would want to get. So as for this one, is that we're just going to go for annually, for example. And then in here, you'd now be able to see the different kinds of plans. So we have the basic, which basically would give you core TikTok data access, 90-day history, limited daily searches, which is 150 per category, top 300 list views, country level insights, and small agency benefits like 10 data exports per month. So basically, this is for beginners or small sellers who want to explore TikTok Shop data without heavy usage, which is good for testing strategies and learning the basics. And we have the Pro plan, which is an extended 180-day history, where you get more searches, which is 300 per category, top 1,000 list views, plus country plus category insights. You also get weekly rankings, advanced filters, bigger agency access, and 100 data export per month, which includes Moss creator trial, plus affiliate outreach automation. So this is for growing sellers, agencies, or serious marketers who need deeper insights, more contacts, and automation tools to scale campaigns. And lastly, we have the ultimate. So with this, you would now be able to get a massive 1,200-day history. So you get unlimited searches, unlimited list views, unlimited insights, unlimited agency rankings, unlimited creator contacts, plus 150 data export per month, which would also include the Moss Creator Trial plus affiliate outreach automation. So this is for advanced sellers and agencies managing multiple shops or creators, needing full visibility and unlimited access to TikTok data, which is best for those running large-scale operations. And we also have the enterprise plan, so you can see that when you go into monthly. So as for this, you get fully customizable setup. You get API integration, tailored data reports, complete market trend tracking, and competitor analysis. So this is for very large enterprises, leading brands, and top agencies that require bespoke solutions, full automation, and centralized performance analysis across multiple accounts. So basically, in summary, basic is the starter plan, pro is the growth plan, and ultimate is the unlimited plan. Now you get enterprise for the custom plan. So now let's say that we're just going to go with pro, and make sure to indicate the number of sub account that you'd want. So if you don't want any, you just set it at 0, click here and buy now, and then you'll now be prompted here into the checkout page. So in here, you can now add a promo code right here, but currently there's a New Year deal going on. So we have this one. So you want to scan the description of this video to get some coupon codes. If there are any right there, you can paste it right here, and then you would get a discount so that you'd be able to get the best price possible. And all that's left is to provide your payment method and payment information after this, either with PayPal or Stripe. And then once the payment goes through, you have now successfully purchased a subscription here on FastMoss with a discount. So yeah, this is basically it for this video on FastMoss. I have now explained every feature here, what it's about, so that you would know how you can use FastMoss effectively and know which features you need, and setting up your account with a pricing. So you should now have all the information you need to use FastMoss effectively. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.